which is number 104. Surah number 104. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. So far, we have seen how the new paradigm is crystallizing, getting clearer. What is this new system that Muhammad ﷺ is bringing to humanity, to his own society? And every time you bring a new paradigm, it means that the previous one has become anomalous. And so the duty of the prophet or the messenger or the reformer, okay, is basically to show that why there is a need for a new paradigm. Mainly by showing that also the previous paradigm is not really working and has become anomalous. This doesn't mean that we have to crush everything, okay? But the prophet, as you will see, will start showing where are really the anomalies. So far we have seen through the chapters that we have discussed so far how in order to do that, the Prophet ﷺ had to go through this dissection at the level of at the psychological level. Remember in the first surah, كَلَّا إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَيَطْغَى أَنْ رَآهُ اسْتَغْنَى, so on and so forth. Dissecting what they refer to sometimes as the moral dissection. What are the different states, okay, that the human soul may go through, okay, or the human self can go through. Then we saw also the dissection at the level of the society, at the sociological level, okay, and we talked about what were the values that govern that society, and we saw how the emphasis was put on wealth and accumulation, okay, ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب, about Abu Lahab. We saw the anthropological dissection through the surah about Quraysh, okay. We saw the social practices that have to be basically stopped, and today we will see the more emphasis again at the sociological level. What are really the practices that, if they continue to occur in the society, they will tear the fabric of the society? And Muhammad ﷺ had to warn his people and bring these anomalies again to the surface, to the consciousness of the people. And what we will see, that these practices, okay, it's not like happening occasionally and once here and once there, but they have been practiced repeatedly to the point that Quran will use linguistic terms to show us that these practices were not only practiced occasionally. And this is how the surah will basically start, by talking about the outcome of these practices. وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. We saw tabbat like a few weeks ago. Again, these terms, the bottom line, they are showing the bad outcome. Okay, if you continue to do that, this what will be the outcome. سَيَصْلَى نَارًا ذَاتَ لَهَبٍ. Okay, punishment. You will go through suffering in this life and in the hereafter. The same thing. Humazah and Lumazah, they basically mean these people, again, the linguistic structure of these words tell us that these practices are being exercised on continuous basis. They have become accepted in the society. Humazah, when people like start making faces or showing things like about other people in their own presence, to show to tarnish their personalities or to show their shortcomings or weaknesses, okay? And Lumazah, when they do that, like on their backs, okay, like backbiting, okay? But again, this is not just one time, but repeatedly, okay? But today we will see a different perspective of how Quran is approaching these wrong social practices. Who are the people who are practicing them? So it's a social problem. It's being accepted socially because it has been repeated, okay? And again, what does it really mean? Okay, when I make fun of somebody, however in his or her presence or in his or her absence. What does it really mean? Does it really mean that these people are important to me? If they are important, I will not make fun of them. But if I start looking at them, okay, as inferior to me or subservient to me, okay, what do you expect from the society, the relationships between the members of society to be? Are they going to love each other? Are they going to stand up together if they are threatened by any threat from inside or outside? These are really the questions that we really need to ask, okay, and to understand why these practices will lead to bad outcome, to the point that Quran will use wail. And wail can in a general term means any bad outcome, but specifically may mean also punishment, may mean destruction, okay, in this life and in the hereafter.